Alright, so I recently asked you guys what gear demo you'd like to see next, and I got a lot of responses for the Winmillion, as you saw. Now, I normally only do 5-star weapons, but since this weapon is kind of unique and the crafting path stops at 4-star, I thought I'd demo it. So, first off, there's a little spiral there at the end. And the handle, as we move up the blade, you see some serrated edges along the side there. To get to the top, it's pretty pointy, and as we move back, you see there's some spinning blades, and in the middle of the spinning blades is like a blue vortex. So there's quite a few details on this blade, and it is quite an interesting looking weapon. Now, the Winmillion's basic attack consists of 3 slashes, but each slash also fires a disc projectile, and the first 2 fires small ones, and the third slash fires a larger one. Now, for the Winmillion's charge attack, when you release it, it fires a large disc, and as you can see right there, it kind of looks like a yin and yang type symbol circling. So, pretty cool looking and definitely an interesting attack style. So, before we go any further into the video, let's look at some of this blade's stats and features. Now, first off, it's extremely important to note this blade is dealing pure, normal damage. The blade also has that special shooting attack, which we saw earlier, and this weapon's crafting path stops at 4-star, which I'll touch more on a little bit later. Now, because this blade is dealing pure normal damage, we're going to be dealing average damage to all monsters. So that means we'll never have to worry about dealing horrible damage, but of course we'll never be able to deal great damage either. So right here I'm going up against some Chromalisks with the blade, and as you can see it's not doing horrible, and with its charge attack, when that little spinning disc passes through the enemies, it's dealing 106 damage. Now, that isn't that great, but we have to remember this is a 4-star weapon, so, it's pretty decent for what it is. Now, I think it's safe to say that the main draw of this weapon is that projectile attack that you get with each swipe. And that's the reason why a lot of players, myself included, would really enjoy seeing this weapon get upgraded to 5-star or have a 5-star version added. And this projectile attack can actually come in really helpful in situations where you might normally need to pull out a gun. For instance, these exploding blocks are extremely annoying when you just have a sword and you try and get close enough to explode it, but you end up taking damage. Here we don't have a gun equipped, and with Winmillion's charge attack, which has a further range than the normal discs, we were able to take out that reaction block. So as you can see, this blade is pretty helpful, and it can be used in quite a few situations. The only thing that's holding it back is the damage and the fact that it's limited to just going up to 4-star. Now, if you are interested in picking up this weapon, you'll first want to get your hands on a 2-star spur. You take your spur to an arc razor, and then you can take your arc razor to a Winmillion. So, in summary, the Winmillion only goes up to 4-star. Its damage is okay for a 4-star weapon, and you really have to decide whether this weapon is worth investing some crowns in to get up to 4-star, because as you know, it stops at the 4-star version. So hopefully I gave you guys some food for thought, and I'll see you in Spiral Knights.